Well, thanks for joining us for our message recap. You know, Jesus said one time, in this world, you're going to have trouble. Now, he didn't say you might have trouble. He didn't say you could run into trouble. He said you will have trouble. But take heart, he said, for I've overcome the world. You see, the truth is, anyone who's lived for any number of years will be able to testify the fact that life throws pits at us sometimes. And it's very important to know, how do we endure the pits? How do we use the pits in our favor? I want to give you 3 quick perspectives so that your pit stops on the journey toward your dream do not become pit stays. Here's the first perspective. Never surrender your power to the pit. There's one power that nobody will ever be able to take away from you, and that is your power to choose. Your power to choose how you will respond to the adversities of life. You know, as a pastor, I've seen many people face the pits over the years. You can take 2 people, put them in the same pit, facing the same trials and the same tribulations. One will come out of the pit better, the other one will come out bitter. What's the difference? It's the same pit. It's in their attitude or their perspective. It's the choices they make. Do not give up your power to the pit. You can choose. Here's the second perspective. You can give your pit an extreme makeover. And if you will give your pit an extreme makeover, then your pit will give you an extreme makeover in a powerful kind of way. Here's what I mean. Turn your pit into a classroom. There's things you can learn in the pit. You can learn things about God in the pit, things about yourself while you're in the pit, things about why you wound up in the pit in the first place. And then second, you can turn your pit into a cleaner's. You know, the way you get irons, or rather wrinkles, out of a shirt is you put the hot iron, the pressure of the iron and the heat of the iron is what causes the wrinkles to go away. So when you have a trial in your life or a pit in life, you can use the trial to iron out those character wrinkles in your life. There's things you can learn in the pit. Allow the heat and the pressure to get rid of all those character wrinkles in your life. Now here's the last perspective. If there is a way into the pit, there is a way out of the pit. You will never wind up in a pit where there's no exit plan. God has an exit plan for you. Just because you're in the pit today doesn't mean you'll be in the pit forever. And if you won't give up, if you'll stay in the fight, God will make a way where there seems to be no way. That's what God says to you. Don't give up. Hold on to hope. If there is a way into the pit, there's a way out of the pit. And if you'll stay in the race, God will make sure that you win. So stay faithful. Don't give up. There's a palace just beyond the pit. God bless you all. See you next week.